Good morning. In previous classes, we have learned the formats of trading account, profit and loss account, balance sheet. We discussed which accounts are shown in trading account, which ones in profit and loss account, and which ones are shown in balance sheet. We also discussed treatment of opening and closing stock. Now let us do this illustration to understand how various items are placed in financial statements. So note down this question, illustration 1, and then we'll begin. After noting down the question, make three formats, half page each. One of trading account, second of profit and loss account, and third one of balance sheet. Okay. Written the question, made the formats. Let's read the question now. From the following trial balance, prepare financial statements. Trial balance of Mohini as at 31st March 2021. So heading of trading account will be trading account of Mohini for the year ended 31st March 2021. Similarly, profit and loss account of Mohini for the year ended 31st March 2021. Balance sheet of Mohini, and in case of balance sheet we had discussed, we do not write for the year ended, we write as at. So as at 31st March 2021. Now the first account given in trial balance is loan. Which type of account is loan? It is a liability, right? It is having a credit balance. We are not given whether it is a loan taken or a loan given, but we can find that out by its balance appearing in debit or credit column. The balance 44,000 rupees is appearing in credit column. That means it is a loan taken, it is a liability. So it will come in balance sheet liabilities side. Loan 44,000. Next we are given capital. Where does capital appear in financial statements? Capital also appears in the balance sheet liabilities side, but we will write its amount in inner column because there will be adjustments related to profit, there may be adjustment related to drawings, so we will write its amount in the inner column. And after writing capital, leave two lines after this. Put dots in next two lines so that you remember these two lines are to be left for the adjustment, because drawings is also given to us in the trial balance later, and whatever profit or loss we will find, that will also be adjusted in capital. So those two lines are to be left for these adjustments. Next, we are given sales. Where will sales come? Yes, it comes in trading account, credit side. Amount of sales also we will write in inner column, because whenever you are given sales or purchases in a trial balance, first of all see whether you are given sales return, purchase return later in that question or not. If sale return or purchase return is not given, then you can directly write the amount of sale or purchase in the amount column. But if sale return or purchase return is given, that needs to be subtracted. So in that case, we write the amount in inner column. Like in this question, sales we are given, and then later we are also given returns inward. Returns inward means sales return. So the amount of sales we have written in inner column. Next, we are given purchases, and we see below it returns outward. Returns outward means purchase return is also given. So even purchase amount we will write in inner column. But where? In trading account, debit side. Yes. Two purchases, inner column, 1,30,000. Then we are given returns outward. Returns outward means purchase return. So this will be subtracted from the amount of purchases. So below purchases, write down returns minus 25,000 in the inner column. Put a line below 25,000, and in amount column write the net amount of purchases now, 1,05,000. Next, we are given returns inward. Returns inward means sales returns. So this amount will be subtracted from the amount of sales on credit side. So below sales, write returns minus 2,000 in inner column. Draw a line below 2,000 with pen, and then write the net amount of sales in amount column, 1,48,000. Next, we are given salaries. Which type of account is salaries? It is an expense. Which type of expense? Is it a direct expense related to production or purchase of goods? No. So it is an indirect expense. Being an indirect expense, salaries will come in profit and loss account debit side. As of now, we do not know whether we will get gross profit or gross loss from trading account. अगर ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट आता है तो प्रॉफिट लॉस अकाउंट में क्रेडिट साइड पर आएगा फर्स्ट लाइन में. अगर ग्रॉस लॉस आता है तो प्रॉफिट लॉस अकाउंट में डेबिट साइड पे आएगा फर्स्ट लाइन में. सो व्हाट वी विल डू इज वी विल लीव फर्स्ट लाइन ब्लैंक ऑन बोथ साइड्स इन प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस अकाउंट. ठीक है, तो सेकेंड लाइन में हम लिखेंगे टू सैलरीज 1 लाख. अच्छा, ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट में भी डेबिट साइड पे फर्स्ट लाइन हमें ब्लैंक छोड़नी थी ओपनिंग स्टॉक के लिए, क्योंकि बाद में वो भी आएगा, और ओपनिंग स्टॉक मस्ट बी द फर्स्ट आइटम इन ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट. Then next we are given furniture. Furniture, which type of account is it? Yes, it is an asset. So it will come in balance sheet, asset side. Furniture, 30,000. Now next we are given cash. Cash is again an asset. So it will come in balance sheet, asset side. Cash, 9,44,000. Then we are given bank, within brackets SBI. Bank debit balance. Bank may have credit balance also. If it has a credit balance, that will be overdraft. But this amount is given in debit column. That means it is a positive balance. Positive balance in bank means an asset. So this will also come in balance sheet asset side. Bank, within brackets SBI, 63,17,000. Then next we are given advertising expense. Advertising expense is a selling and distribution expense. So it is an indirect expense. It will come in profit and loss account debit side. To advertising expense, 4,250. Next, we are given discount allowed. Which type of account is discount allowed? This is also an expense. This is also a selling and distribution expense, indirect expense. So this will also come in profit and loss account, debit side. To discount allowed, 500. Then discount received. Discount received is a gain. So it will come in profit and loss account, credit side. After leaving first line blank, in second line we will write by discount received 5,000. Then we are given wages. Now wages seems similar to salaries, but actually it is not. Salaries term is used generally for the payment made to employees working in the office, whereas wages term is generally used for the payment to workers in the factory, right? So if wages is given, it is a direct expense. If salaries is given in question, it is an indirect expense. So if wages are given, they will come in trading account. Salaries will come in profit and loss account, right? Wages is a direct expense. Salaries is an indirect expense. Sometimes in the question you are given wages and salaries combined. So first word being wages, it will come in trading account. Suppose the name of the account is given salaries and wages. Again, common amount, combined account. First word being salaries, that would come in profit and loss account. So here we are given wages. It is a direct expense. In trading account debit side, 2 wages 24,000. Then we are given carriage inwards. Carriage means transportation charges paid for transportation of goods. Now, carriage can be of two types, carriage inward and carriage outward. Carriage inward means carriage paid for bringing the goods in, means at the time of purchase of goods. Carriage outward means transportation charges for goods at the time of sale. So carriage inward is a purchase related expense, whereas carriage outward is a sale related expense. So carriage inward is a direct expense to be shown in trading account, whereas carriage outward is an indirect expense to be shown in profit and loss account. So carriage inwards being a direct expense, we will show in trading account on debit side to carriage inwards 2000. Then we are given stationery. Stationery is an indirect expense. It is an office expense. So where will it come? Right, in the profit and loss account. To stationery 1500. Then we are given carriage outwards. As we just discussed, carriage outwards is a selling expense. It is an indirect expense. So it will come in profit and loss account debit side. To carriage outwards 1000. Then we are given freight. Freight is again transportation cost of goods. It can be freight inward, freight outward. If nothing is mentioned, we assumed it is freight inward. So direct expense. So in trading account, to freight 750. Then we are given postage. Postage is again an office and administrative expense. So it is an indirect expense. It will come in profit and loss account debit side. To postage 200. Then we are given dividend received 4200. Dividend received is an income, but it is not sales. Only two types of incomes come in trading account. One is sales, other is sale of scrap. All other incomes come in profit and loss account for a trading concern. So this dividend received will come in profit and loss account credit side by dividend received 4200. Then bad debts. Bad debts we know is a loss. So it is shown in profit and loss account debit side. To bad debts 1000. Bad debts recovered is a gain. So where will it come? Yes, absolutely right. Profit and loss account, credit side. Buy bad debts recovered 600. Next, we are given rent received. Rent received is another income. So it will come in profit and loss account, credit side. Buy rent received 22,000. Then next we are given insurance premium. Insurance premium is also an indirect expense. It is an office and administrative expense. So it will come in profit and loss account debit side to insurance premium 2,500. Then we are given fuel and power. Fuel and power are used in factory. So it's a direct expense. It will come in trading account debit side to fuel and power 8,000. Then depreciation. Depreciation is again an indirect expense, so it will come in profit and loss account debit side. To depreciation 1,600. Then next we are given interest. Now interest can be both interest paid and interest received. How do we know which one is it? If nothing is mentioned, by default we assume it is interest paid. But here we are given clearly that this interest is interest paid. How? Because the amount is given in debit column. So debit column means it is an expense. Interest being an expense means interest paid. It is an indirect expense, so it will also be shown in profit and loss account debit side to interest 800. Now we are given interest received, and you see the amount is also in credit column. So it is an income, profit and loss account credit side by interest received 1,500. Next we are given creditors. Which type of account is it? Yes, it is a liability. So it will come in balance sheet liabilities side. Creditors 12,000. Then debtors, opposite of creditors. These are assets. So in balance sheet asset side, debtors 10,000. Then we are given loss by theft. Being a loss, it will come in profit and loss account debit side. To loss by theft 200. Then bills receivable. Bills receivables are an asset. They are like debtors. So on asset side in balance sheet, bills receivable 2,500. Next is bills payable, opposite of bills receivable. Bills payable are like creditors. So these are a liability. So balance sheet liabilities side, bills payable 30,000. Then next we are given bank overdraft with PNB. So being an overdraft means it is a liability. So in balance sheet liabilities side, bank overdraft PNB 4,000. And if you see carefully, the amount is also given in credit column. So this also tells us it's a liability. Then we are given sale of scrap. Sale of scrap comes in trading account, credit side, yes. 500. Buy sale of scrap, 500. Then next we are given loan to Swapnil. Loan to Swapnil. To means we have given loan to Swapnil. So we have to get this amount back after some time. So this is our asset. So in balance sheet asset side, loan to Swapnil 6,000. Suppose 2 was not written over here, just loan in bracket Swapnil. Then how will we know whether it is a loan taken or given? Yes, by the amount appearing in debit or credit column. Since the amount is appearing in debit column, it means it is an asset. So it is a loan given. Next, we are given interest on capital. For the firm, interest on capital is an expense, indirect expense. So in profit and loss debit side, to interest on capital 1,200. Then next we are given interest on drawings, opposite of interest on capital. For the firm, it is an income. So profit and loss account credit side. Buy interest on drawings 200. Next we are given loose tools. Loose tools means things like hammer, screwdriver. So these are also assets. In balance sheet asset side, loose tools 2,000. Then investments. Investments means the amount we have invested somewhere. So maybe a fixed deposit somewhere, maybe we have bought shares or debentures or bonds of some company. So investments are also assets. They will come in balance sheet asset side. Investments 28,000. Then next is patents and trademarks. These are assets. Which type of assets? Yes, these are intangible assets. So balance sheet asset side, patents and trademarks 64,000. Then drawings. Drawings are reduction in capital. So we will reduce these from the amount of capital in balance sheet. Below capital, write down drawings, and in inner column itself, minus 1 lakh. We will not write the net amount yet because profit or loss is also to be adjusted in capital. Then we are given stock on April 1, 2020. तो कौन सा stock हुआ ये? Yes, this is opening stock. And as we discussed in the previous class, opening stock appears in trading account debit side. In first line, write down to opening stock 2000. Then stock on 31st March 2021 means this is closing stock. And closing stock given inside the trial balance comes in assets. So in balance sheet asset side, closing stock 12,000. We have placed all the accounts given to us in the trial balance. Now let us close these financial statements one by one. First of all, we will close trading account. Find out the debit and credit total in rough. Credit total is 1,48,500. What about debit total? $141,750. Now find out difference between the two totals, and debit side is short. So the difference amount will come on debit side 6,750, and this is gross profit. Had the difference come on credit side, then it would have been gross loss. But since debit side is shorter, it is profit. To gross profit 6,750, write total on both sides. Now, where will this total be transferred from here? It will be transferred to profit and loss account. Since it is gross profit, it will come on credit side of profit and loss account. Debit side of trading account, credit side of profit loss account. That completes the double entry. So by gross profit in first line on credit side in profit and loss account 6,750, and debit side पे जो हमने blank line छोड़ी थी first line, just put a dash in particulars and amount column over there. Now total the debit and credit columns of profit and loss account in rough. The debit total is coming out to rupees 1,14,750. And credit total, I think, is 40,250. Just check it and find out the difference between the two. Obviously, credit side is short, means income side is short. If income side is short, that means we have a loss. In this case, this firm has a loss. The difference is 74,500. Since credit side is short, we have written it over here 74,500 by net loss. Right total on both sides. Now, where will this net loss be transferred from here? Right. This will be adjusted in capital. If there would have been profit, we would have added the amount of profit to capital. But since it is loss, it will be deducted from the amount of capital. So below drawings, write down net loss minus 74,500. And now write down the net amount of capital. 75 lakh minus 1 lakh minus 74,500. So the net amount in the amount columns comes out to be 73 lakh 25,500. And now find out the total of amount columns in balance sheet, liability side and asset side. The total on liabilities side is 74 lakh 15,500. And we are getting same total on asset side also 74 lakh 15,500. Since the totals are matching, to a large extent, we are satisfied that our solution is correct, mathematically, at least. If balance sheet totals do not match, then definitely there is something wrong. Some mistake is there. But if they are matching, then to a large extent, we are satisfied that our solution is correct. Clear? So now it's clear how financial statements are prepared and which type of items are placed in which financial statement and how are they closed. We'll stop over here for now. Thank you.